Hi, welcome to the Film Pigs on GeekNation, the only web series about the movies that dares to ask hard-hitting questions like, why does Hollywood insist there are penguins in Madagascar?
That makes no sense!
There are no penguins in Madagascar!
It's not their natural habitat!
It's ridiculous! It's ridiculous! I'm your host this episode, Todd Anderson. Happy 2015, you guys. This is Steve Falk. This is Steve Skelton.
Happy New Year!
And this is our special guest, Clare Kramer.
Happy New Year, everyone!
It's her first time on the show.
Wait, hold on.
In 2015. You see what I did there?
I was almost convinced.
Turn it around, yeah.
You're starting off
remember.
2015 with strong comedy.
Strong, good comedy. Elementary school level
Solid.
magic. Yeah, it's really good. Hey, let's toast this popcorn.
2015.
I couldn't resist. I had some earlier before the previous.
It's a new year. You're excited.
The New Year tastes good.
Now,
Oh
it's a new
shit!
year.
My resolution was to stop drinking in 2015.
Oh, shit.
Day
All right.
one.
Fuck.
All right,
Oh,
in
well.
2016.
Yeah, next year.
Mark
Next
it on your
year.
calendar.
I would say, like I usually say, that there's a lot of movies coming out this weekend, but there aren't. But still, there are some. And you don't know, should you get out of bed despite your terrible New Year's Eve party hangover that's lasted a number of days to go see a movie? I don't know, but we know. We haven't seen any of the movies,
No.
but we have opinions anyway, and this is the internet,
Yeah.
and therefore we will give you them. So this is Rash Judgments. What should you see? I don't know. Let's ask Steve Skelton.
Internet. Amityville: The Awakening. This is the latest Amityville horror movie where it's based on true events.
Wait, is the first word internet?
He was addressing
I was
us.
addressing the internet.
Oh,
The
sorry.
Peoples.
It's based on true events, and the true events it's based on are, at some point, some people moved into a house. The license taken is it's the Amityville house, and it's haunted by terrible spirits. And this family moves in, and there's a couple of sisters, and a mom, and a son, brother, in a coma, and he's unresponsive, so he's on machines. But then the house haunts him, and then things start happening.
Is that a specific voice for hauntings?
Well, yeah, that's my haunting
It's a
voice.
spooky boy.
I'm workshopping it. Yeah, so and then I think Kurtwood Smith shows up as the guy.
I like Kurtwood Smith.
Maybe a doctor helping out. And
He
then
was in RoboCop.
Yeah, and then the Amityville flies attack him, and then the coma brother wakes up, but the house is, I guess, him, and it's from the Paranormal Activity Insidious folks. So it looks like a lo-fi.
It's like I'm getting fussy just listening to you
Yeah,
talk
it looks
about
like a
this.
lo-fi. And here's the thing: is I couldn't find what the rating was. So my big fear is it's a PG-13. So it's kind of like a deal made with the studio
found
to do a
footage?
lo-fi. No, it's not found footage.
Well, that's
so there's
something.
at least that, but I don't know. And I'd say move out of the house.
Yeah. I don't know how it can beat Amityville Dollhouse. I don't know how you can possibly beat that. All right, Steve Falk, what's your rash judgment?
You guys like movies so obscure you can't find the trailer on the internet? Then you're gonna kill me 3 times. It's an Australian movie with FX's Brian. What's his name? That show FX. Brian.
Brian
Australian guy. Whatever.
Brown.
Brian Brown. Simon Pegg. Is it it?
Who's Australian?
I don't know, but it's an
not
Australian
Australian.
He's a
movie.
Brit.
Yeah, he's British.
I didn't realize he
It's from across the pond.
Yeah.
That way.
Being that there was no trailer online, I have no idea what this movie's about. Because there's no trailer online that I could find, I am going to go out on a limb and say it's probably not very good. And so I'm going to start 2015 saying, no, don't see it.
Garbage.
Garbage.
Garbage. All right, Clare
Not
Kramer,
happening.
what do you got for us?
Okay. Do you guys like American movies and sniper movies?
I love Sniper.
Sure. Oh,
You're
I love
gonna
stuff. Wait,
love-
like with Tom Berenger?
You're gonna love.
Was it directed by an octogenarian?
No, it was directed by Clint Eastwood. So.
He was an octogenarian.
Oh, he is. Oh,
He was in
well,
his 80s.
Then yeah.
he's old.
Yeah.
old.
He's not 90 yet?
No, he's in his 80s.
Is he still in his 80s?
I think so.
So
He's been in his 80s for like 40 years.
He has been. He's like, I mean, but I will say, I love Clint Eastwood. I was super intrigued. And this is a biographical pick about a U.S. Navy SEAL, the most lethal sniper in America. That's the tagline. Dude, you watch the trailer, and it is insane. I watched it like 5 times in a row. It looks amazing. Bradley Cooper, almost unrecognizable from like the beginning, although he still has that Texas accent. So, you know, ladies, you'll still love him. It's based on the book, which I have not read. Usually I like to read the book first and then go see the movie. I think I will do that. There's enough time. It actually came out last week on Christmas Day.
I like to read the book
So-
while I'm watching
At
the
the
movie.
movie. Yeah.
Some movies, yes, but this is
You have to race the movie.
unequivocally a yes. Go see it. Yes, it's going to be amazing, and I think it's going to be a battle between Angelina Jolie and Clint Eastwood this year
To the
for
death.
the best director and maybe
Oh.
best picture, depending on how Broken turns out. So we'll see. But
Nice.
American Sniper, that's a yes. It's 2 thumbs up. All jokes aside, it looks amazing.
All right.
Well,
Nice.
Claire says take the shot.
Take the shot.
Shot, baby!
And just to know, that's actually a movie that came out on Christmas. These are the only 2 goddamn movies we could come up with that's coming out this week. But go see The Sniper Show.
It's a holdover. from-
Move out of
I thought
Amityville
that-
and go see
I think the
Sniper
trailer
Show.
looks good.
It probably had a limited release on Christmas, so maybe now this
Yeah, it's a
first
wide
week
release,
of 2015.
And he already
it's
won
gonna
like
have
New
a-
York Film Critics Circle
Yeah.
Best Director or something.
Dude,
Oh,
he
jeez.
looks amazing. It looks
Yeah.
so good. I cannot tell you. It looks like the best one since
Jersey Boys.
the boxing movie.
And he's a $1 Million Baby.
Million Dollar
and he's
Baby.
not in it, so that's always a
That's
plus.
always a plus. Yeah. Although I
Gran
loved it.
Torino.
This is Gran
Gran
Torino.
Torino.
I like Gran Torino.
Oh, I
Not a
like
very good
Clint
movie.
Eastwood.
No, that's where he lost me.
I like
For-
watching Clint Eastwood. See, he lost me when he started doing these award movies. I like him when he just shoots people.
No, Gran
and says
Torino.
shit.
No.
No.
$1 Million Baby, yes.
All
yes.
right, fine.
Yes.
We will agree to disagree.
It was
I will
her
not
last
agree to
episode.
that.
Yeah.
It was my judgment, Todd.
Yeah, her judgment.
And I'm owning it, okay?
And I am judging you.
And I'm judging you for judging me.
And I judge you back. And I judge you as well.
What did I do?
You seem okay.
Ah.
That's Rash Judgments. We learned what octogenarian means. That means someone who's in their 80s, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, you just said it. I didn't know what it means.
octogenarian. It's one of those animals with all the arms.
Yeah, it's an underwater
arms.
animal. So we've learned a lot. You know what movies to go see and what not to see. See Amityville. Don't
No.
see American Sniper.
No, you got that reversed.
Backwards. But it's January. Now, January is traditionally the dumping grounds for the studios. All the movies that they have been holding on the shelf for years because they're pieces of shit and they don't know what to do with them, or movies that they just don't know how to market on any level, or garbage that they can't bother to cut trailers
It's like that
for.
garbage patch in the ocean.
It's good. Yeah, it's like a
The barge that
floating
no country will
garbage.
accept.
It
patch.
makes its way straight into the projector. Shine right onto the screen.
So we here at the Film Pigs, we wanted to share with you what our favorite garbage movies have been in the past and what we've enjoyed seeing in the theaters in these dumping ground months. So without further ado, I give you our mid-segment, which is called, Hey, what's your favorite garbage movie? Guys?
So, the crappy movie that I'd like to talk about is, in fact, a follow-up project to one of the best movies and thoroughly enjoyed movies, Life is Beautiful. Roberto Benigni, writer, director, actor, star extraordinaire, Oscar-winning speech that rivals Sally Field's, you know. Amazing, amazing. And what did he choose to follow up Life is Beautiful with but a live-action drama, Pinocchio. Released January 1st, 2003. Pinocchio tracked at 0. It had 0 Rotten Tomatoes. And I'd like to just simply read a few quotes by the critics about Pinocchio. Listen and learn. The idea of 49-year-old Roberto Benigni playing the wooden boy Pinocchio is scary enough. The reality of the new live-action Pinocchio he directed, co-wrote, and starred in borders on the grotesque. What can one say? about a balding 50-year-old actor playing an innocent boy carved from a log. A film substantially lacking in personality, energy, magic, and humor. And if you think of Benigni, that doesn't make any sense. But anyway, I cannot say this enough. This movie is about an adult male dressed in pink jammies. So, unfortunately, I believe that Roberto Benigni's career has never really recovered from playing a wooden boy carved out of a log, Pinocchio, 2003. Bye-bye, Roberto. Right. And that is my worst movie ever.
My garbage movie that I loved came out in the early part of some year in the 80s. And it was called Deep Star 6. And it came in the same year as Leviathan with Peter Weller, which was like an undersea movie, and then The Abyss that James Cameron did, which was an undersea movie. But Deep Star 6 was made by Sean Cunningham, who did the Friday the 13th show. And Deep Star 6, the reason why I love it so much is I talked like 15 other kids in my high school to go see it with me. And 20 minutes into it, we all started whispering to each other that this was a piece of shit. That's a piece of shit. Why it's a piece of shit. And then one of us at some point yelled something at the screen. I can't remember what it was, but it was like Mystery Science Theater 3000. But when they yelled something at the screen, then another one of us did. And then people in the rows in front of us went, "Shh, Jesus, we're trying to watch the movie." And we're like, "Why? It's a piece of shit." And then we all started yelling shit at the movie, and then the people got really angry at us and started yelling at us to shut up, and we kept yelling anyway. And then they started listening to what we were yelling and realized it was kind of funny, and then they started yelling, and then the whole theater started yelling at the screen, and it was magical. That's why you go to the movies, to get together with a group of people and have an experience together with strangers. And even though it was somewhat negative in that we were yelling at a stupid movie, it was great because we were all alive in that moment. So Deep Star 6.
Probably not my favorite garbage movie. That would be something random that I loved alone, like the ridiculous casting of Frankie and Johnny, with Al Pacino and Michelle Pfeiffer playing blue-collar chefs, or Breakin', the breakdancing movie I loved as a kid, or Mannequin, but I don't remember having a better time in the movies than in these two movies. Crank, High Voltage, during which I just laughed gleefully the entire time at the sheer, how silly and over the top the whole thing was. Oh, goddamn, I should have said over the top. Oh well. Knowing they were just chucking cheap cameras out of planes and capturing the footage, that was awesome. And during the experience of watching Conair at the Cinerama Dome in LA with a whole theater, it was a late night screening, and it was just full of, the audience just became one drunken, laughing, cheering organism. I love that movie, Conair. God damn it.
This is my favorite garbage movie. And my favorite garbage movie, of course, is The Beastmaster. 1982. Mark Singer is the Beastmaster, and he talks to animals and can see through animals' eyes. But he also has two helpers who are ferrets who get like keys for him and stuff. And then there are these bat people who like when they hug you with their bat wings, then they eat all your flesh away and just leave your bones. And then there's Tanya Roberts who is topless and then like in a really skimpy outfit for the whole movie. And it was on cable in the 80s and 90s all the time. And it's Rip Torn was the bad guy. He was the evil sorcerer. I love Beastmaster.
Wow! Wow! It was so much fun to learn your favorite garbage movies.
Yeah,
you
no,
guys.
we learned all of them.
We learned all.
You guys all have shit taste.
Be sure to add your favorite garbage movie to the comment section underneath the video, or I don't know, send us a letter.
An angry letter.
GeekNation. Yeah, angry, a stern letter about your favorite garbage movie.
All caps.
Garbage.
Look, we've had a lot of fun. It's been a lot of fun. First show of a new year.
Oh my God.
I'm just mad that I blew my resolution this week.
Already. Yeah.
It's all right, man.
All right.
You were excited. It's okay.
Just give yourself a break. Try
Yeah,
again
next
next
year.
year.
Yeah.
Next year. So we did everything that we're supposed to do. We did the introductions.
Yeah.
We did the popcorn. We met Clare Kramer. Claire, there's a lot of Geek Nation stuff coming up in 2015, right? New shows?
There's a lot of stuff going
Oh, boy.
on.
Can you tell us the new shows, or is it all secret?
No, I can tell you a couple shows. We actually have a show called Brat Cave, which is awesome.
Brat Cave?
group. It's kind of like the Film Pigs like sister show.
It's ladies in a
Two
cave?
girls from Groundlings who are completely awesome. They did Did you see the Ryan Reynolds dick video? Anybody? Anybody?
No.
Look it up. It's awesome.
Is it an actual dick video, or is it him
You gotta
being
look
a
it up, baby. I can't reveal everything, okay?
Right, then it'll
You
be
may
in
or
my
may not
browser.
actually see Ryan Reynolds' dick.
It'll be
You
in my
may.
browser history, and what will my wife think?
She'll think, it's Wednesday for
He's
Todd.
looking at dicks again.
So they're a sketch comedy group. They're awesome. Brat Cave is coming out. We have the Chavo Show. If anybody is a wrestling fan, Chavo Guerrero is hosting a talk show. He's had guests like Roddy Piper and
I love Roddy Piper.
a bunch of other like amazing guys on. They don't just talk about wrestling; they talk about life. So it's
And I hope Roddy Piper talks about They Live.
Yes.
He does, and that show taped
Thank
for like
God.
3 hours. We had to whittle it down. So
Oh, wow,
yeah,
okay.
that one's Office. It's great. And Danielle Harris, anybody's a fan of her, she's starting a show called Girl on Girl, which yes,
You got Danielle Harris do a show here?
yeah,
Oh, I like
Danielle
Danielle Harris.
Harris.
yeah, she's awesome.
She was the little girl in The Last Boy Scout, and the little girl in Halloween 4 and 5, and then she was another girl in Rob Zombie's both of Rob Zombie's Halloween
She's
movies.
kind of like known as like the
She's
horror
like a
queen,
horror,
but
yeah,
her
scream
show,
queen.
she's gonna take her experience in the industry and kind of do an interview style format where she brings on other women that are successful and talks with them. So
Oh, cool.
girl
Nice.
on girl, baby.
I
That's
like
right.
that. I'm
Yeah.
down with that.
So that's just a small sneak peek of what's going on. And of course, you guys are gonna hit your 200th episode this year,
At some point.
which I have
guess.
pitched a great idea to you for.
The
So
musical episode?
stay tuned.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
boy.
Oh, boy. Oh, boy.
I see it's coming along really
Oh,
well.
boy. Yeah, no, we put a lot of work into it already.
No,
A lot
we
of
gotta-
movement with that.
So, with that said, that's an exciting slate for Geek Nation.
Yeah.
That said, I'd like to thank Steve Falk.
Thank you.
I'd like to thank Steve Skelton.
Oh, thank you.
I'd like to thank our special guest, Clare Kramer.
Thank you,
Pigs.
Wonderful,
I
gorgeous
love you,
Clare Kramer.
Pigs.
I am Todd Anderson. And until next time, the concession stand is closed due to health code violations. Happy 2015, motherfuckers!
20th New Year!
I'm going to forget some old acquaintances in this motherfucker.